Hey, a lot of people be asking me about Lil Durk and his cousin OTF NUNU. To be honest with you, Crump kind of spoke on a lot of shit about OTF NUNU. A lot of people don't really want to honor that because it's kind of one-sided. So, in my opinion, OTF NUNU was killed over gang banging and being affiliated with Lil Durk being his cousin. I think he was targeted when he was outside of that shopping complex on 87th. From when I talk to a lot of people from like in Dog Pound and Face World and just a lot of people who was affiliated with them, I'm not gonna lie, they tell me that OTF NUNU had, one of them tough guy tongues. He was one of those guys that talked tough. He threatened a lot of people and shit like that. It's gang wars that was going on before the drill culture popped off. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people feel like Newski was involved in a lot of shit. I hear rumors of Newski being involved, of his friends and shit being involved in the death of Lil Mark from 051. I can't verify that all the way, but that's what I be told when I talk to a lot of these people who is close to them. I'm hearing it was hard on Newski. You got to understand, Lil Durk started blowing up. He was getting famous as hell on this rap shit. Even though it might have not equated to the millions, but OTF was banging when that shit first started off. And Newski was still in the hood, A lot of people don't realize that shit. Durk was kind of like living in mansions, going on tours, living in hotels, living his best life, while name dropping Brick Squad and JoJo and other gang sets. And while he was doing that, he had his relatives, like OTF NUNU, who was still on these streets while this gang shit was going on. And Durk made it famous, but Newski was still here. They say Durk signed him 2 days before he died, but you know how that signing shit be. That's just basically Durk gonna co-sign you and help you with your career. It ain't like he really gave him $100,000 or $200,000 or $500,000 to change his life. That brother was out here on these streets broke. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean broke like he didn't have no money in his pocket. Yeah, he was decent, but he wasn't like the man. You get what I'm saying? So being out here and all the enemies riding around, they got guns, they got all kind of shit. It was easy to spot him because he was in the hood. Word on the street, he got killed in Lil Durk truck, his SUV. I'm hearing that, those bullets were meant for Lil Durk, not for NUNU. But, NUNU is involved with the same people Durk was involved with. So, it seemed like the odds felt good with what they got, You hear a lot of disrespect on Newski's name because they know that can get straight to Durk, and that's the way to touch him. When Crump was dissing Newski, I don't find it surprising that Crump ended up losing his life, And the feds be watching this same shit, the FBI be watching this shit. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody ended up catching one of these RICO cases or Tekashi 6ix9ine cases. I see it because there's a lot of death came out of those gang wars and shit like that. But I'm hearing Newski was just a casualty of war. He was spotted on 87th. A lot of people say his girlfriend set him up. I'm not 100% sure with that, because he was involved with a lot of shit. And a lot of people he involved with end up losing their life, Newski is known on the south side of Chicago. So I don't know if his killer ever be caught because, first off, it happened in broad daylight. People don't really want to talk, man. People don't want to get involved in anything that's violent. So I think that's why a lot of these murders is not going to ever be solved. But in my opinion, if you ask me, if you want to know what happened to OTF Newski, I think he died over gang banging. And Lil Durk being his cousin really kind of made him a high value target. You feel me? It's the homie Truth Teller. I want y'all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm dropping like 7 videos tomorrow, so make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. It's the homie Truth. And a lot of people do be asking me shit, so stop playing with me, y'all. And hold on, I got something for y'all.